Hi! Wait, this is a bad angle. 1 second. It is Friday. We got to the convention. We spent all of Thursday traveling. We were really tired, but now we're here. Honestly, I didn't have much to do, and I was kind of just like feeling kind of random being here. But then we came outside, and it's just so much nicer out here. Like, it's kind of cold and kind of rainy, but also it's just nice. And I met some Death Note cosplayers, and I'm so happy. We got pictures together, and they were really nice. So that was very fun. I was so enthused. Also, the cherry blossoms are out. Look at this. So pretty. My wig is like blowing literally everywhere besides where it's supposed to be. What else? Oh, I saw the Owl House meetup. I watched them do their Owl House thing. There was a lot of really cool looking people. And then after that, I ran into Bucket Brown and I got a photo with them and said hi. And they were really nice. So that was fun too. Wait, say hi.
Hi.
Hi, this is my sister.
See, we can say.
Wait, do a height comparison. No! This is the height comparison. Stop it!
See, if you just see the side, it almost looks like it'll be an L cosplay.
Oh yeah, it does look like an L cosplay from here. You could be like, oh. Wait, no, Misa, if you don't stop overacting, I will kick you. And then you go like, wait, no. Anyway, look how pretty it is out here. Honestly, I don't mind being a little bit cold because it's just nice to have a break from all the crowds and the inside and having to wear a mask and like all of that. Oh, also, wait, with Death Note cosplayers, first I met an L, and then I met Matt and Mello. So those were both super cool. Yes. I don't know if I'll run into anybody that I know today because I really only know one person here and we're only hanging out tomorrow. So like, honestly, yeah, I can't wait to know more people. Yeah! Okay! Bye! Also, I brought my Death Note, right, which I forgot to carry half the time that I was here, and I forgot that I was using it as a press for my Get Well card for Telltale Joker, so it's just like chilling in there. Misa accidentally writes someone's name in the Death Note, sends us after. Right? So nice. This is so cool. You can see everything from really high up. Imagine if I just dropped the Death Note. I wouldn't. Probably. We gonna have food now. I met another Misa. She was cool. And I have a sandwich. we just went to the Black Butler meetup, and it was so odd watching it and not actually being in it. You want to go this way?
Sure.
Because yeah, usually I'm like up in the meetup, and this time I was just watching, but that was still fun, and I got some cool little video clips from it that I'll probably have put before this or after this or somewhere. I met some cool cosplayers. There was a really awesome looking Madame Red and an Undertaker who's really nice. Other cool people too. I'm too cold to actually function and remember what happened, but there was a lot of cool cosplayers and I met them. What else happened?
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Oh, earlier I saw the host club. I think it was Kyoya and Haruhi and Tamaki. So I got a photo with them because I was like, okay, Misa needs a photo with the host club. And they each had a rose, right? Like one single flower. And Kyoya gave me his. So I have a rose now. I was like, I wasn't expecting that. They handed it to me. I was like, for me, oh my goodness, thank you. I didn't have words. I was like, flower for me. Misa flower. Ah. Anyway, look, it matches with me so well too. It's like so gothic. It looks like it's my prop. Anyway, so yeah, I got that from the host club. It's really windy out here now, and it's making the waves look really gorgeous though.
Right.
Wait, let me show you. I'm just gonna turn it like this. Look at that. Look at that. Anyway, I can't feel my fingers. That's what's going on. Met some cool cosplayers, Death Note people, Black Butler people, froze myself to death, and then she died, and Katsucon was the last convention she was ever seen at.
It was fun to get the picture with the Undertaker. That was so
It was, right? Oh yeah. I asked for a photo with the Undertaker because I was telling them, like, I really love, like, the take that you took on it. It was kind of like, especially, I don't know, like, punk goth or something. Like, they added a lot of cool jewelry to it, so I was like, wait, a picture of this Misa and Undertaker, this version especially, like, that makes so much sense. Like, Death Note, come on. And they were like all for it, so we took a picture together, and that was a lot of fun. There's some really fancy people passing by me right now in pretty dresses, and yeah, we went to the water, and now we turned around and we're heading towards the building because we're cold. Oh, that's you. And you hold the Death Note. Wait. The Death Note in front of your face. Wait. This is my sister, everybody. You can cosplay Elle. No, this is Elle, my sister, cosplaying Elle. You really do look like you're cosplaying Elle. I mean, minus the really long hair. I'm cold. Oh my goodness, I'm cold. I'm going inside. It's freezing out here. Okay, actually I'm gonna stay outside longer even though it's miserable. I'm just gonna stay near the people where it's maybe warmer.
Oh, maybe.
Let's get out of the middle of this meetup. Wait, this is the best vlog ever. It's just like nothing of me actually walking around the convention. Just me showing a couple clips of like meetups that I wasn't in. And then freezing outside. We tried to get in the back door because it's absolutely freezing, but they won't let us. Earlier some people were able to get in that way, but
It was more crowded earlier.
it was more crowded earlier.
Oh, there's a girl.
Oh yeah, over there, somewhere over there. So now we're circling around to the very front of the building to get back in. Yeah, this is the attire for that. I really don't know how to dress seasonally for conventions. I'm like, oh, going to Otakon? Let me wear a dress shirt and a binder and a blazer.
I said you were like, didn't I?
And then I go to Katsucon and I'm like, let me wear nothing but like sleeveless outfits with like leg sock things and like garters. Like that'll be fun.
She had an expert opinion telling her.
An expert opinion, yeah.
They should dress as light.
I would have been the only light here, yeah. I don't think I've seen a single light. I've seen some Misas. I could have been their shining light. But, you know, at the very least, even though Smile has the stockings, he has long sleeves. He has a dress shirt. We're back in the warmth. Hopefully slowly I'll start to feel my fingers again. And my wig is absolutely windswept. I'm gonna have a hard time brushing this for Sunday. Also, there was this girl walking in front of me who had this purple silky dress with this long train with like flowers all attached to the edge. And it was like dragging on the ground outside like the whole time she was walking. I was like, do you want me to hold that for you while you walk? She was like, nah, I don't want to trouble you. I was like, just watching this, like, this is so painful to watch. We're charging our phones now because they died. I ran into more, Death Note cosplayers who recognized me from Otakon. I recognize them too. Yeah, there's nothing much going on. Besides that, I'll probably have like 2 minutes of phone battery before it promptly dies again, because I'm having like trouble with my phone battery. Hey, we just checked out the dealer's room. We went pretty late and that was like a lot better. Earlier there was a huge line, but there wasn't any line to get in, so we just went in, looked around. That was cool. Then we got a snack. Now we're just hanging around. I don't know, I'm thinking of staying till like 7:30, maybe 8. If I run into anybody, maybe I'll stay longer. But otherwise, yeah. Hello. We're back. My thing is backwards. I don't care. We just got back from the con. It's like whatever o'clock it is. I don't know. We left at 8. And yeah, I'm sleepy. I'm tired. I'm really tired. We're gonna have dinner, and then I'm gonna get ready for bed. And then tomorrow I'm probably gonna get up at like 8:30 again. That's what I did today. I was gonna get up at 9, and then I just kind of woke up at 8:30, so I'll probably do that again. And yeah, tomorrow's gonna be Smile, and I'll go around in Book of Circus. And later in the day, I'll be joined by Sass, who will bring their awesome... I'm so tired. Sebastian. Their awesome Sebastian as Black. And I want to take this stuff off. This corset is going first. We're done with that. That's better. That's it for tonight, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. We had a nice day. Bye. Good morning, guys. I'm doing a bit of a vlog. It's like 11 o'clock. There's elephants in the background, don't mind them. I woke up at 9:30 because I was exhausted last night. I was trying to brush out my Misa wig so that it would be nice for Sunday, but it was so tangled I stayed up till like 11 o'clock just doing that. And eventually I was like, I gotta save the rest of this for Saturday night. So tonight will be more wig brushing, and hopefully by then the whole being swept around in the wind thing will have been, turned back into nice Misa hair. I just did my Smile makeup, which I never like. It's so hard to do Smile because I'm like, I should make it fancy. He's in a circus. And then I do something and I'm like, that doesn't look like Ciel. And then I'm like, whatever. And I move on to the diamonds. And they're so difficult to get right. Like the spacing and the angles and the where they are and the like sharpness of the lines. You spend so long on it and you're like, but they're done. And then I gotta get the actual costume on and eat breakfast and paint my nails. So I wanted to paint my nails, even though I probably won't get to the con until ridiculously late, but here they are. Ah, they're so pretty. We're not gonna look too closely because this is a really old nail polish and it got really clumpy and it's not smooth at all, but it's shiny from far away. We don't need to look this close. What's happening? Let's look over here. Waiting for this stuff to dry. And actually, now that I'm getting to look at it in the light, I'm glad that I did it, because it's so cool. And yeah, close up, it looks like an absolute wreck. Definitely not the best nail polish I've ever done. But we're just gonna say, obviously Ciel did it without his butler, so what were we expecting? Am I right? So I gotta wait for this to dry, and then I'm gonna throw my wig on and the overalls, and it'll be good to go. Actually, I don't mind the makeup so much anymore. Once you get it over like the costume, it starts to bring it together, you know? And, you know, the diamonds aren't too bad, so. Eee. My hat's falling off. We're at the con, I'm at Smile, and we're outside because this is my favorite place, even though it's freezing. But you know, I realized that if I get really, really too cold, that would just be canon for Book of Circus. Wouldn't it just? Video is on. Nice. My hat keeps trying to fall off. This is sideways. We've been walking around for a while, right? We went outside and then we went to a panel. We caught the end of the Jerry Jewell panel with Sass. And that was a really nice panel. He was really friendly and asked a question at the end.
Hello. If I were honest, I always tried to play Lau as if he were high. Because I think he was, I don't know the intention of the original director, but the animation and his motions and the way he was animated and the way he talked sort of sounded like he was high. So that's how I tried to play it. Thank you.
Yeah. Then we walked around with them a little bit, and now I'm here. We'll reunite when they are Sebastian. Earlier I met this Madame Red and Sebastian, and it was really funny because the Sebastian was obviously only cosplaying because the Red wanted him to. He was so not into it because we were like, let's take a picture. And he was like, you guys can take the pictures. He was like, no, I'll be in it. I was like, maybe he doesn't know like how to pose or something, which relatable. So I was like, you could do like the, you know, kneeling down thing. He was like, no. I was like, okay. He went and stood like next to Red, like as far away from me as possible. I was like, he's not my butler anymore. She's like, I'm like, okay, picture. We're gonna have lunch now. That's about it. found a heat lamp at the place that our car is picking us up. It's warm, which is nice because it's cold out here. I also met up with Seth for a little bit, and I went to the Book of Circus meetup, which was actually really just another Black Butler meetup, but smaller. It was odd. There was like 4 Book of Circus cosplayers, and that's it, or something. It was really crowded, and nobody stuck around after, like, I don't know, to say hi or chat or exchange information or anything. Everyone just like bolted the second it ended, which was kind of unfortunate. My favorite part was doing the Book of Circus photo shoot, not the official one, the one that we did first, some Smile and Black photos. That was like a little fun moment. Tomorrow I'm gonna meet Misa, and that should be fun. It's a new version I haven't done before. I ran into a really cool Ryu cosplayer. I saw them in the bathroom, and they were struggling with these gigantic wings and like not sure where to put them. I was like, you want me to hold on to those? They were like, yes, please. In that sense, it kind of would have been cool if I was Misa today, because it would have been really fun to get a picture. Got to catch a car and head to the con. Casual and Misa came together. Wait, hold this. Hold it down. Ah! I was never able to find her belt in time, so I don't know that. And eventually I want to change the shirt to one that's like the right cut. But like, it's cute. Also, I made these like 2 days before the con. I went to the thrift store and managed to find a sweater that like had stripy sleeves, and then I made little glubby things. I'm excited today. Yesterday kind of ended, we were feeling all alone, but then we had a good evening. We had good dinner and good restfulness and all the good. Now I'm ready for day 3. Yeah, a little bit sad it's the last day, that always happens, but yeah. It's nice out. We came out here to take a little break and eat. And then the fire alarm went off. And now there's a ton of other people out here. The whole building is out here now. So we will remain out here until further notice. It's really warm in the sun. I'm glad it's not freezing today, because that would suck. Sunday was pretty chill. We mostly just walked around. We did a little photo shoot outside with the cherry blossom trees, which was nice. We actually ended up doing mini photo shoots on all the days, which I don't think I mentioned. But it was nice to be back at a con. This was my second one back. Being surrounded by everybody in the costumes, still in the cosplay thing, like it reminds me why I do it, honestly. And this time is no different. I always come back with like inspiration to work on my costumes and to work on videos. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this vlog of my time at Katsucon 2023, and I'll see you in the next one.